everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Let's go to Tartarus. Oh, that's... Is it a cold planet or a hot planet? Because that looks like lava. Or is it both? It's just this, like a hellscape planet. You can be both admired and feared by the same faction. They are not mutually exclusive. How does that work? I imagine this is a very large place. It's actually not that big. Ah. Okay, I better not just mess around. I should go straight for my objectives. I almost would bet that they don't give me enough disguise to get through this whole location. Would they?
Got a promotion coming.
Good for you, champ. Please, elevator, reset my... You do reset my... Yay! Okay, that's so far so good. Map, please. Alright, so this is only the second floor. And it's gonna take me... Looks like I need to go... Let's go out. So I've got to go that way. Well, I can only go one way. What is this? Well, I have the thing right here, so I can always reset. I need to make my way across to there. So looking at the map, looks like I need to... Oh, actually, that might be a ladder. But if I go up the stairs, and then go around all these blocks... Let's see. So this way. Map, please. And then this way. And then back crisscross. Let me get pretty far forward and then sneak past this guy once my disguise breaks. No. I might as well just... Alright, talk to me.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
Sorry to test your security procedures. Congratulations, you passed.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. I'll get out of your way.
That's the first person who's responded so positively to one of those. So I guess I need to go up this ladder. Yeah. I wonder if the disguise... Does the disguise work slower on... Or burn slower on easier difficulties? Let's just close this door. So far so good. Uh-oh. A lot of vending machines and a workbench really makes me think that there's going to be some kind of boss fight. There's a lot of vending machines in here. I don't like that. The pit. Oh, it's a different area. Hmm. The pit, huh? Does my disguise work in here too? Oh, but it is auto-saving me. That was a nice, short, brisk walk through the front door, I guess. Oh, so the pit must be the prison proper. That was just the, like, entryway. Hmm. Oh, my disguise is active. Map plate. So I need to get... Oh my god, 5 floors of this? I need to get over there. That probably requires a lock pick that I don't have. Okay, here I might need to really be careful about sneaking and making sure. Actually, I did have to pass a hard speech check. I would think they gave me enough time with all this. You guys having a chat? I should have enough time. Talk to me.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
Didn't. Okay. So I just used the same response I did last time. Hey, this doesn't use my thing, even though I'm in motion. Okay, now I'm up here. Where's here? Is this the third? This is only the second floor. So I need to make my way now to that one. To do that, I need to go that way and across.
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
I can deal with this one.
What?
See me now.
Why are the iconoclasts here? What? Is that because I finished their quest line? I never went back to the sublight people. I remember that quest line now. Is it the Terminator theme? Oh my god, they actually killed everyone. Oh, this is endgame, so I imagine there's no point to picking up loot. Honestly. If I was short on ammo, sure, but... Oh my god, they actually, like, killed everyone on this floor. Do they all just No, they're all running over there now. Oh, the Van Noys are here. I didn't even notice that. Okay, well, he's distracted. I'm just gonna keep up my disguise. Or keep up my lack of disguise. So they cleared out that room, but it didn't run into this hallway? That's kind of lame. Really? Okay. You just have a big old vent open there, huh? Okay, I feel like doing that saves me a lot of my disguise time, so I'm just gonna... Alright, talk to me. Tell me I'm not authorized.
Hold it. Something about you doesn't look right. Yeah? You're not contagious, are you? I don't want to know. Just stay back.
Very nice. What is this? Unsealed door. Was it Was it even locked? Chairman Rockwell is here.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable.
Are you gonna be like Leggett Lanius and I can talk you down?
Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man. Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
Look who's talking.
That's because you don't think ahead. Phineas's counterproductive plan doesn't make a lick of sense. We don't need your help.
Ooh.
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent and scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's not the final guy. Maybe he's just a stepping stone to the next. Okay. There's no guards up here. They're all dead, actually. Never mind. Da-dum, dum, da-dum. Are any other allies gonna show up? So I need to get to... Where do I need to go? To that middle platform. So I can either swing a left or a right. I have options. Let's go... Let's go to the right.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
You got fucking wrecked. Why were you not awake? So who? I wonder who was on the first floor. Cause it seems every one of these floors they come in through a big airlock area. Maybe Sublight, and I didn't finish that quest, so I just missed out on them coming in. Or actually, it could be a number of places. Really, there's been a couple quest lines. Ow! I got hit. Oh, is that N-ray stuff? Is that what that is? The purple? Thanks, MSI. Oh, so that was totally worth all the... Well, actually it wasn't, because I didn't need them, but... I was going to say, it would have been totally worth all the pain I went through to get those quest lines done. Ooh, big computer monitor? Is this going to be the master?
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've been working with Dr. Wells from the beginning. When we moved to arrest him, he was prepared. I lost good soldiers in the attempt. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things.
Are you the big villain? I thought the chairman would be.
Uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm aware of your diplomatic talents, Captain. You have a gift for manipulation. But I warn you, I'm no easy mark. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy. You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony. Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
Come on, dialogue skills. Don't fail me now.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on. Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand.
Yet here I stand.
I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty. There isn't much of a board left, thanks to you. You've thrown this system into disarray. Cleaning up your mess will be the work of a lifetime. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
Lie 100.
Rockwell said that. Chairman Rockwell? That's absurd. You're lying. This is another one of your tricks. I've been the chairman's most reliable associate. That's ridiculous. Halcyon is collapsing. The labyrinth is rioting. You're running wild through the colony. And I let the situation get out of hand? I have given the chairman nothing less than a lifetime of loyal, honorable service. And this is how he repays me. By leaving me twisting in the wind. Enough. I'm not going to stand here bickering with you. I was expecting the chairman's support, but I'll have to do without. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this.
Can you?
I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
Ooh.
When you put it that way, no. Not
I'm
in the
using
least.
all my perks.
Damn it all. Very well. You win. I'm familiar enough.
Oh my god,
with
really?
methods to realize
You
my
can
chances
totally
of
get
survival
Lanius
are
her.
low. Congratulations, Captain. You've outplayed me. I accept your terms and will return Dr. Wells to your care. I just hope you've made the right decision. The fate of the colony is in your hands now. I bid you farewell, Captain.
Really? It's... What the hell? Oh, I would have had to fight you? Are you like a super robot? Why do I have 2 hostile markers on my map? Oh, is this like the express way because I did the dialogue option? Or if I hadn't, I would go left and fight that thing? Ooh. This is awfully fancy for a prison colony area. I like the chandeliers. I love art like that. It's like a DNA helix. Oh, yeah. Where'd she go? Sophia's key. Why? There's no point to leveling up. Why even give experience here? Is this the end of the game?
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You must have said something to get under Akande's skin. She's gone, and I don't think she's coming back. And you, You lunatic! You broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man! You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived.
Lucky that I did.
You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands.
And it is?
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Oh, are we setting up for a sequel?
We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Oh.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
I will. I've got plans. These kind of seem so sinister.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Oh, credits? Lifetime employment program ruined. Chaos and Tartarus leaves board in disarray. Anarchists destroy our utopian future.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens
the credit
according to the
I forgot
grand
that this is a
plan.
thing in Fallout games.
But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment she landed in Emerald Vale, her actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. Junlei Tennyson fought to protect the groundbreakers' independence. While the board's influence faded, mechanical difficulties forced her to rely on parts that only corporations could provide. The cost was high, and time would tell if Junlei could balance the work with her aspirations for a better future. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. Before his untimely death, Captain Alex Hawthorne had plans to restore and modify, for combat purposes, a sanitation and maintenance automechanical that he'd found in a state of disrepair in Emerald Vale's scrapyard. That unit remains broken down and forgotten in the unreliable supply closet to this day. Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. It was widely suspected that Sophia Akande was the true power behind Chairman Rockwell. However, after the riots on Tartarus, she was never again seen in the colony. Various theories circulated as to her fate. Some believed she boarded an interstellar ship capable of journeying to a distant colony. Others believe she died trying to escape Tartarus. Some few suggest she fled to Monarch, where she continued to live among a small band of loyalists. There is another theory, which suggests that Sophia's encounter with you changed her, and she deliberately retreated from public view, but continued supporting the colony in secret. When Dr. Wells began reviving the Hope's colonists, he found himself with a sudden windfall of additional supplies and resources, courtesy of an anonymous donor. If Wells knew who his supplier was, he never told a soul. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, HALCYON has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in HALCYON, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of HALCYON? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but HALCYON survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for HALCYON. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
All's quiet in HALCYON for now. Oh, that was such a good experience! Oh my god! I loved that! And it's so... Oh wow, right back to the title screen. And it's so set up for a sequel and everything. Although, given the nature of the game, a sequel wouldn't necessarily have to take place on Earth, or could, because it's called the Outer Worlds, not the Inner Worlds. It could be a totally separate colony unrelated to this one, with its own problems and everything. That was so good. I'm pretty happy I decided to play on Supernova. That was a very nicely balanced difficulty, because if you were smart about it, most of the time you could just get by, either sneak or talk or anything. There were a couple sticking points, but that's just... That was usually doing stuff I had to go out of my way to do anyways. So, I guess that's it for now. Hopefully there's going to be DLC for this game. I really do hope they'll add more to it. But for now, that's it. So thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next series up real soon. But until then, bye.